I'm just trying to.
That's okay. What am I trying to do with this? What is the question?
Factor the denominator first.
Say it again. No, but what is the question? You only copied the function, but I don't understand what is the question on this. What am I trying to do?
Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't realize that this was the one that I sent you. So the this isn't exactly about what we're doing with the graphs right now.
Okay.
I just couldn't figure out how to factor this for 0.
You can't.
But,
X squared plus 1 is not factorable. So g prime, g of x, and g double prime. So this is the same with negative 5 times x squared plus 1 to negative 1. And there are no restrictions for this function. You understand that x squared plus 1 will never be 0. This is a positive number plus 1, which will never, ever be 0. Is that okay?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
So I guess that's why I just couldn't factor it, and I thought that I was
No.
missing something.
No. So what is the limit? Can anyone give us the limit as x approaches negative infinity from g of x? Or when x approaches infinity, doesn't matter?
Positive both times because it's squared, right?
So but I want the limit. Where does the function go when x approaches infinity?
Positive infinity and
how is it possible? This is 5 over huge. How much is 5 over huge?
0.
Exactly. So 0 here, 0 here, which means y equals 0 is a horizontal asymptote. There are no vertical asymptotes here. And there are no x-intercepts. So when I plug in 0, what do I get for the y-intercept?
0. 5.
Negative 5. Good. So let's find g prime. Can anyone tell us how to find g prime? Anyone?
You can pull x squared up and leave 1 in the bottom, and it'll be negative 5x to the negative second.
Okay. We bring negative 1 in front, and we have 5. X squared plus 1 to which power?
Negative 2.
Negative 2 times the inner function prime, which is?
2x.
Very good. So this is 10x divided by x squared plus 1 squared. So g prime is 0 when x equals? When is the fraction 0?
When the numerator is 0.
Excellent. So when, in this case, when will it be 0?
0.
Very good. Awesome. Good. So which portion of this, because sometimes that happens, which portion of this you will not plug in to find the sign of the derivative?
Can you repeat the question?
Yes, I need to find the sign of the derivative, and if I can minimize the portion where I have to plug in, it will always make my life easier.
So the only part that you would need to care about would be the numerator, right? Because the denominator is squared.
Excellent. Perfect. So I minimized it. I minimized my work. I don't want to waste my time. That's all I'm saying. Can you plug in? Of course. Go ahead. But we are trying to simplify. Good. So plug in a number less than 0 and one greater than 0. And just give me the sign.
Positive?
So when I plug in negative 1, do I get positive?
Oh, I meant positive for the other side. But
oh, okay, yes, of course. And negative. Good. Moment of truth. What does the function do when the derivative is negative?
Decrease.
Good. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Good. What does it do here? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Good. So let's find the second derivative. 10 stays outside. So can anyone give us the derivative without the 10 in front? Because I don't care for it. I took it outside. Can anyone tell us the derivative of a ratio? Gabby, I haven't heard from you yet.
I don't know.
Anyone else?
Would you use the quotient rule?
Please.
Okay. Is that a 10x? You have the eraser blocking it.
Yes, because I have it outside. Don't
Oh,
worry
okay.
about it.
Got it. So then it would be 1 times
Very
x
good.
squared plus 1 squared
Excellent. Minus x times.
2x.
I have this to
Wait, 2
yes.
2 x squared plus 1 times 2x.
Awesome. Over x squared plus 1 to which power?
The fourth.
Excellent. What will we do next? Crucial. We're running a clean ship. I know it sounds maybe not funny to you. I'm sorry. So what?
Factor
Yes. What am I factoring? Great job.
squared plus 1.
Yes. Yes. Now tell me what is left. Because I want this to make my life as easy and simple as possible. What is left?
X squared plus 1
Awesome.
minus 4x squared.
Excellent. Great job. Very good. So continue. Right here. Which page am I on? I'm on 5. Good. So I have a 10 outside, and I have a negative 3x squared plus 1 over x squared plus 1 to the third power. Yes, negative leading coefficient. I will factor out negative 1, and I have 3x squared minus 1 over x squared plus 1 to the third. This is ugly, because when I said this, g double prime equal to 0, I have to set 3x squared minus 1 equal to 0, or x squared equals 1/3. Or x is plus or minus the square root of 1/3. How will I plot that? I have no idea. Well, it doesn't really matter. We just need to have a shape and understand what's happening. That's more important than being able to plot exactly that. Okay, where's my table? Back to my table. The square root of 1 divided by 3, it's 0.6, roughly. So this is approximately plus or minus 0.6. I have room now in my table. That's not too bad. That I like, so I can see what's happening here. But on the previous one, everything was so crowded. Okay, so I need to find a sign here, here, and here. In the middle, I will plug in 0. So with 0, the top has what sign?
Negative.
One more time.
Positive.
Good. Negative 10 times negative 1 is positive, and the denominator is always positive. I'm not going to worry about it at all because it's x squared plus 1. So inside is positive. Let's plug in negative 10. With negative 10, this will be positive, but this is negative. Same thing with positive 10. So then the function holds water, and it does not, and it does not. And now let's identify the points. What point is 0, negative 5?
Relative minimum.
Excellent. What point is negative? So our function was Where is, okay, right here under my nose. Y equals -5 divided by, in parentheses, x squared plus 1. So second and table, and I want -0.6. They will be the same with 0.6 because the function is odd. The function is even, I'm sorry. So they will be the same. So this is -3.7 and this is -3.7. So what type of point will be -0.6 comma -3.7 and 0.6 comma -3.7? Anyone?
Inflection point.
Thank you very much. Why? Because the second derivative changes sign and is 0 at that point. Perfect. Now we're ready to graph. Nothing matters but the table, nothing else. Okay. And this is a much nicer situation than the one from before, because the numbers are more friendly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is a horizontal asymptote. This is an overkill. There is no need to write that because it's the x-axis already. And -0.6, -3.7. 1, 2, 3.7, -0.6 I'm going to say here, and 0.6 I'm going to say here. Okay, so opening down from approaching 0 to the inflection point. Opening down, oh, I need a different color. Opening down to the inflection point. Then it opens up, it reaches a minimum, relative minimum. It continues to open up and now increasing to 0.6, -3.7. Where it changes concavity, it will continue opening down, approaching 0. Increasing, increasing, opening down, approaching 0. Increasing, opening down, approaching 0. Very nice function. Much nicer. -5 over x squared plus 1. Well done.